everyone, Dark Xenos here, and welcome to a great game, Wallace and Gromit. This is after the Were-Rabbit movie. Interesting. Why is that bee shaking his butt at us? He just wanted to cheese him. Fright.
Breakfast time, Gromit!
Another perfect landing. Your turn to make breakfast, Gromit. Eggs,
Man.
I think. And toast with honey today. Step to it, lad. I'm famished.
That is not Wallace's voice.
Well, what did the postman bring us then? Any orders? Hand it over, lad.
No, I'm gonna go make breakfast first.
The living room's out of bounds for now, Gromit. Had to use it for storage. Only temporary, mind. We'll need those crates once the orders start pouring in.
That's fair. Apparently
Did you bring the mail, Gromit?
That was not the... Okay.
Oh, no. Final demand. Oh, no. There's payment due now. And a disconnection? Nothing but bills, Gromit. I can't look at these before I have my breakfast. If we don't find some steady customers soon, I don't know how we'll make ends meet.
Well, maybe they should stop
All
changing
right, then.
careers.
I'll open one, but just the one? Seems your subscription to Marrow Growers Monthly is up for renewal. Don't suppose you'd consider cancelling? Thought not. Oh, better pay up then. Now, where did I put my pen? Ah, yes.
Why? Okay, well, let's go make breakfast then. Beowulf. Okay. I guess we'll just go around then.
Walkies can wait, Gromit. I need me breakfast.
I know.
That, Gromit, was the sound of my belly. It's
You can
saying
just
what I'm too
walk.
polite to mention. Breakfast is late. Huh? I'm going to have to put the safety lock back on. I'll be right here if you need me, nursing me appetite.
Okay, that's the living room. Is this the kitchen? Yeah. It's been a long time since I've watched Wallace and Gromit. Eggs, toast, honey. Well, we got butter. missing like a plate or something. Why did that squirrel steal our tea? Okay, also, can we close the lake? Okay, so that... Okay, so we need... Okay, so we need that first. But it's also missing a key here.
Hi, old Wallace. Annie here. Sorry to leave a message, but it's about that incident in my shop. That blinking mechanical mouse of yours has put me in a right pickle. Happening maybe a sniffer 3000 with advanced cheese tracking capabilities, but it chewed through all me fancy tail and me red lister too. Now, I know we've always been on good terms, but this morning I find myself not inconsiderably discombobulated, and I can't let it happen again, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to say that with the deepest regret, and following police advice, you and your blinking contraptions are banned from my establishment until further notice.
Ooh. Alrighty.
Walkies can wait, Gromit. I need me breakfast.
Well, where's the bread then?
How's that egg coming, Gromit?
It's not, it's gonna be the same thing. Crackers. Wallace does enjoy his cheese. Ah. Why? Well, okay, new thing. Can we close the dumb window? Ah. Good thing we have more than 2 slices of bread. Screw you, squirrel. Now you should feel ashamed of yourself. Okay, we got one problem solved. See, I don't know. It's like missing a tube. Let's go look. Plus, we need to get the honey anyway.
Did you find those dog tags I bought you, Gromit? Any news on the breakfast front, Gromit? Honey piped directly from the source. Everyone in town will want their own honey tap when word gets out.
That is a fair.
I suppose I should at least pay the wool bill.
I need that.
Oh, hey! That That dog is getting a little too independent, if you ask me.
Thank you. Excuse me. Now we can have an egg. It's gonna fail again, but oh yeah, Wallace and Gromit shenanigans. Sunny side up.
Still no breakfast? I'm beginning to suspect foul play. Cracking eggs, Chuck. But I can't tuck in until I get my toast and honey. Done to a turn. My compliments to the chef. But I can't break my fast without honey. Honey?
Ta-da.
How sweet of you, Gromit. Now that's what I call a breakfast feast. Wasn't so difficult, was it, lad? With a hearty plate of eggs and toast under me belt, I'm ready to take on the world. Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Morning, Wallace. May I have a word?
Oh, that is a beer.
If it's about yesterday's little mishap,
Oh, no, you see...
I can assure you it was an accident, Mr. Pinnear, and I'll certainly pay for the damage to your grocery shop. I was just putting the Sniffer 3000 through its paces. It's still only a prototype, you know.
Oh, I realize that, Mr. Wallace.
And what better place to test out a cheese detector than in a shop with such an excellent selection of cheeses?
Happen. But you'll still have to pay for the damage, I'm afraid.
Yes, of course. I'll put it all right. Though funds are, how can I put this, a little tight at the moment. Only until our new business is up and running.
Aye, well, that's what I'm here to talk about. I understand you and Gromit are in the honey business now.
Fresh deliveries daily, from bee to you.
Ah, well, perhaps I can help you get on your feet. I'm having my annual sounding of the Crumpets Festival, and I'm clean out of honey. Can you deliver 50 gallons?
50 gallons?
By tonight?
Tonight?
It'll more than cancel your debt, and it'll be good advertising for you. What do you say?
I say,
Yes.
I say yes! We're in business, lad! Heads up, no time for slacking. From B to U has landed its first major order. 50 gallons of honey by tomorrow. I want this place to be a hive of activity. It's your chance to show the
Why does he
world
have, like,
what
a
sort
Nazi
of
propaganda
workers you are. Oh, certainly buzzing with excitement. Or maybe they're hungry. Did you remember to feed them this morning, Gromit? Never mind, lad. I'll do it.
Okay, so now we need to feed him, huh?
The remote control for my Sniffer 3000. Too bad about the teething problems. Still, this might come in handy.
Wensleydale. Okay.
Flowers. The perfect meal for a hungry hive.
Wait. Are we gonna have to use the cheese sniffer thing and change it to flowers?
Bon appetit. Oh. Not exactly a flood, is it? Flowers, Gromit. That's the weak link in our production chain. We need more flowers.
Anything else that we need down here? What's this?
My workers are very devoted to their queen. Place could use a good spring cleaning. The magnetronic pollinator is the linchpin of the operation. My workers get their rations mechanically. No foraging in flower beds for them.
Alright, let's
Now
go get
where
more
can I
flowers.
find a whole lot of flowers in a hurry?
It's Sean. Probably the backyard.
My auto chef lost its head one day. Now it's me trusty Mixomatic.
I don't want the mix. I want the door. There we go. Oh, are you serious? We could have gone. Okay. They're open.
My au-
There we go. Well, that wasn't the backyard. Oh, hello.
Been doing a spot of gardening, have you, Miss Flit?
Working my green fingers to the bone. But the hard work appears to be paying off.
Indeed it does.
Blooms everywhere. I call it my purple paradise.
It certainly looks delicious. I mean, I imagine it would look delicious if you were an insect.
You mean if I were a bee?
Well, now you mention it,
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
Yes.
that is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged, Miss Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Righto.
Okay. So.
That's a health.
Foxglove, if you want to grow them, you've got to know them. Such a fragrant bouquet.
Okay, so now we need to grow our own.
No flowers in here.
Oh.
With hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months.
We're gonna use
I've got a
that
deadline
muscle thing.
this evening.
Ugh, you poor simple man. Nothing grows that quickly.
I wonder. Rex Armstrong's quick grow muscle formula.
Yeah.
Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers. 3 miracle ingredients. Grow-ting, energize, strongium. Well, I need a miracle, and fast. Shouldn't be too tricky to knock up a batch myself. Then we'll see who's got the grandest garden in West Wallaby Street. The hive will be humming in no time.
And so the bees are going to turn huge. Where's Gromit? He's my favorite. Who are you?
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know. I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
I'm gonna take his
Jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
a snail.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of nature, Wallace. Learned it in France during the war. Never wrong yet.
Can I have this snail?
Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
Alrighty. Don't know why we're gonna need it. Okay, I'm gonna use your
Mr. Wallace.
Oh, hello. I guess we have to. Can I have a piece of cheese?
That looks like... Can it really be cheese?
Indeed it is, Wallace. Wensleydale, your favorite?
Wensleydale.
Am I to take it that these are...
Yes, 3 samples. Go on, duck in.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Paneer. One for now,
Where's your cracker?
and one for later.
Thank you.
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
Okay, but we need... That's a good one.
Ah,
Because we need...
could those be? I couldn't help but notice the flowers on your window ledge, Mrs. Gabberling.
Aye, lovely, aren't they? Bring a touch of summer to the town square. Especially the purple pansies. Always been partial to pansies, me. You should see the flat. It's full of them.
Blinking weeds, if you ask me. Can't abide them.
Oh, go and suck a lemon, you moaning ninny. Oh, now look what you've done, you clumsy oaf. And open up that window when I'm yelling at you.
All right. but only to prove your insults don't get to me anymore. I can deflect them all.
Is that so? Ta-ra! Bye then!
Pardon me, Mrs. Gabberly. I wonder, that is, could you spare a...
Verb.
Sorry?
Give me a verb, Wallace. An action word.
Oh, playing
Cheesy.
a word game, are we?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, well, let's see. A verb.
Crazy turkey Jew. Prude pops. Potty for stew pots. Grub. Well, savage toads. That's the only one spotted.
How about lift? That's an action.
Ooh, I like
Oh.
that. That's a good one. Now I need a thing.
A thing?
Aye, you know, something physical you could touch.
Something I can touch.
Savage toad.
Toad?
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Blustery.
I know. Blustery.
Oh, that's a corker, that is. Last one, nearly done. I need another thing. Or like a person or animal.
A person or animal? Now, let me see now.
See, I should have done the toad then.
Gentleman?
Yes, that's a thing. Hey,
What is it now?
go left. A toad, you blustery gentleman.
Blustery? Ha! I've got powerful lungs, if that's what you mean. Need 'em to drown you out. But gentlemen? Oh, that's hitting below the belt.
A good solid insult, I thought. But maybe we need to think different.
Okay, yeah, no. If we're doing
That
insult,
was an interesting word game, Mrs. Gabberly.
Want to play again? I need a word, Wallace.
How about cheese? It's one of my favorites.
No, an action word.
Oh, yes, an action word. How about the verb to stew?
Fine, that'll do. Now a thing, if you please.
Right, a thing. Grub?
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Greasy.
You're good at this. And finally, a person or a thing.
A person or a thing? Toad?
Yes, that's a thing.
okay, here we go.
Hey,
What is it now?
go stew! A grub, you greasy toad!
The toad is a noble beast.
He's proud of being nasty, that's the problem. But maybe that's his weakness too.
Let's think here.
you've got quite a vocabulary, Mrs. Gabberly.
Another round now. Give me an action word.
Alright, action word.
What about batter?
Fine, that'll do. Now a thing, if you please.
Right, a thing.
A thing. That's
Oh?
very good.
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Let's do mild.
Mild?
Ho-ho-ho! You're good at this. And finally, a person or a thing.
A person or a thing? Gentleman?
Yes, that's a thing. Hey!
What is it now?
Go, batter! I told you, mild gentleman!
Hey! You do know how to wound a bloke, Winnie.
Eee! Ha ha! Got him that time. Serves him right for being such a grumpy old grandad.
Would you mind, if that is, could you see your way fit to lending me that pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberly, for business purposes?
Business purposes? Well, be my guest. I've got bunches of them.
Thank you. Okay, let's walk this way.
Well, if it isn't Wallace. I had a notion he'd be nosing round the police station this morning.
I don't know who's talking.
Well, did you do as I
Hello.
asked?
Oh wait, we have to go in. Hey, woman. Here's a snail.
I realize this may seem a trifle irregular, but Major Crumb insisted I show you this. It's...
It's cute.
A snail? In my garden? Have you lost your mind, Wallace?
Why? I thought aren't snails good for your
I'm
garden?
not sure, to be honest.
Okay, I don't know why we did that. I was hoping we'd get some flowers, but let's go drop the flowers off. Ooh, the camera. Camera. Oh, I guess we can.
Awfully long drop. I don't think that's a good idea.
Alright. Where'd that old guy go? Upstairs.
Last night's bedtime snack. Gorgonzola makes a nice change from Wensleydale.
I do like a bit of gold.
That's the racket Gromit used when he took the cup at the Brambleton Open, Canine Division.
Oh, that's nice. But all right.
Wallace, thank heavens you made it to the shelter. I'd given you up for lost. Caught in the crossfire, were you?
All right.
Any breakthroughs on the honey front, Gromit?
I see you've met Private Gromit. Fine soldier, that lad never speaks out of turn.
Alright.
Stop pacing about, Wallace. You're making the rest of the men nervous.
My workers are very devoted to their queen.
I was hoping that guy would do it too. Alright, let's go back to town, I suppose. There. Whoa.
Beautiful morning, Mr. Wallace. I'm pleased to see you've emerged from your subterranean lair.
It's the squirrel.
You've come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace.
Yeah,
As a bee to a blossom, eh?
there's a squirrel.
Oi, come back here, you thieving rascal. That's my tea bag.
I won't have you threatening that dear little creature.
I hate
Not
that
while he's
squirrel.
in my garden. You're persistent in your attentions this morning, Mr. Wallace.
Let's see if we can't get him from the kitchen.
Cold toast. Shame to let it go to waste.
I wonder if we can, like, throw the toast at him. Or maybe lure him down and then, like, grab him. Want this
Here you are,
toast?
little fella. Try some toast.
Yes, do feed him. I'm sure the little mite's hungry. What are you looking for exactly?
What?
Back again, Mr. Wallace?
Why doesn't she
I'm
know?
flattered.
Why doesn't she know?
Miss Flint, if you'll just take a look at the pansies, I think you'll...
I told you, Mr. Wallace. I refuse to let those yellow hooligans have the satisfaction of... Oh, Paul. You see? They're mending their ways. They just needed a firm talking to, that's all. Mother forgives you, you naughty little pansies. Sweet satisfaction, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, indeed. Very sweet.
Well, we got the tea. Ooh. How'd I do that?
Have you brought it, Mr. Wallace?
No.
Well, look who's back. Returned to the scene of the crime, have we?
Morning, Constable Dibbins.
You're off to an early start today. Not planning any more visits to the shops, are you?
Oh, no. Yesterday was a one-off. I'm in town on business.
Is that so?
Okay. Wait, what?
Oh, there's Miss Sniffer 3000, banged up like a common criminal. Oh, breaks my heart. That cheese detector's not a bad machine, just a bit overkeen. It's all the energites in its system. Energites? It seems to me, yes. Energites is one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's Quick Grow Muscle formula. I used my last Energite battery to fuel the sniffer. I'll have to get it back if I want to finish the formula.
Oh. Want this cheese?
Oops, missed.
Oh, Songy. Oh, that's why we needed it.
Must be awfully hot under that helmet, I reckon. A sunny day like today.
It's a trifle sweltering, yes. But danger and discomfort are all in the line of duty for an officer of the law, though most folk don't appreciate it.
Ooh. What if we put this cheese here? Although I don't know why he wouldn't. No. Where'd the remote go? Alright, let's go get the remote. I thought we had the remote. Because, you know, we picked it up. But I don't know where it went. I guess we go this way. Bum.
You see, Private Gromit, I told you he'd make it back to us alive. Our Wallace is a fighter. Bagged a few of those blighters, did you?
I need
Where did the
flour.
remote
Not
go?
one of the...
Be safe. Like, really though.
What's the news from above, citizen? Chaos and destruction. You're looking at my case, aren't you, Wallace?
Well, I suppose I was, Major.
Bet you'd like to know what's inside.
I am curious, yes.
Ah! This case is packed full of government-issue protein bars.
Protein.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been
That makes sense.
stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty. They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace. By George, this is an emergency. Private Gromit, I hereby issue you one protein bar. Guard it well, and see that it lasts you all day. Wallace, here's one for you as well.
Much obliged.
Alrighty. Could you...
You've got to get your mind off. Help pass the time?
Well, I hate to,
Of course you would. I brought visual aids. I can still see it perfectly. After all these years, it was to walk.
What a face.
That's me kitted out for heavy combat. That helmet took many a dent before the war was through. Without it, I could have become seriously loopy. Take my advice, Wallace. Never go into battle without a regulation helmet like the one in this picture. Oh, there I was, back with my men, back in the thick of it, marching along.
Ouch! Blinking out.
On a January day.
Now there's a sight.
That's me posing with Mother next to my 40mm Bofors. Look at the size of that monster. Big Betty we called her. The gun, not my mother. Anyway, I was peeling.
Who's that fellow?
That's me as a young recruit, off to basic training. How I cried when they cut off my golden curls. But I cheered up as soon as they issued me with a beautiful set of dog tags. Dashed useful dog tags. If you happen to forget your rank or name, you've got it right there. Never go into battle without your dog tags, Wallace.
Sounds like you were quite a soldier, Major Crumb.
Well, Wallace, why the past tense?
Oh dear.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Something you civilians will never grasp. And I'd be happy to prove it by charging into the fray. That is, if I were recommissioned and had a proper helmet with a cute little brim, and if I could find someone to take charge of this shelter and distribute the protein bars.
Alright, well. I know where to get dog tags. And I know how to get the helmet.
Careful, Wallace. You're heading into hostile territory. The enemy has clearly landed, and most likely set up camp in West Wallaby Street. Who knows what the Blighters have done to our once peaceful neighborhood? If you make it back alive, you'll have to give us a full report. In the meantime, eat your protein rations. The protein will keep your strength up, especially if you're captured. Brave lad! We'll keep the home fires burning.
I like that guy, though.
So that's where the dog tags went. I'm sure Gromit will be glad to get them back.
Okay, let's get this guy out of my house.
What's the situation above? Fire and desolation as far as the eye can see? My God, I wish I could be up there.
I found these in the hall, Major Crumb.
Dog tags! I've been recommissioned. Bound to happen, of course. Can't leave good military material sitting on the shelf. My place is in the trenches. Yes, that's all very well, I suppose. But I'd need a good sturdy helmet with a cute little brim like the one I had in the war.
I did not like that.
My workers are very...
Here we go.
I thought you might find this useful, Major Crumb.
A helmet? By George, Wallace, there's nothing like a good helmet. Makes a fellow want to put himself in the path of projectiles. If you know what I mean. By thunder, I'm a soldier again. Sir George is ready for his dragon. And yet, duty compels me to remain here. No one else to guard the protein bars. Confounded sense of duty.
If your heart's set on going into battle, Major Crumb...
Oh, it is, Wallace, it is.
Well then, I don't see why you shouldn't. Go back upstairs, that is.
But the protein bars.
I'm sure someone else can dispense those.
But who? It's a major responsibility, Wallace. I can't entrust these to just anyone.
Gromit could do the job.
Private Gromit? Can I entrust my precious cache of protein bars to a Pongo? Perhaps so. He's proven himself a trusty foot soldier. Yes. If I am called away to the front, I'd feel comfortable leaving Private Gromit in charge. Good heavens! I shouldn't be skulking around in a cellar like a frightened rat. I'm a soldier, by thunder! Private Gromit,
By
I
thunder.
hereby appoint you officer commanding this air raid shelter. Here, you pass out the rations. I've got a war to win. Charge!
Now to get my hands on a protein bar. Gromit!
I guess we're talking Gromit.
Request dispensation of protein bars, soldier.
Thank you. Okay, we got that now. But where'd the remote go?
Did I forget to carry 9? No? If we're going...
No. I don't know where... What's this?
Ah, there's the hatch from me rocket ship. Remember that moon holiday, Gromit?
That was funny. That was our first video. Where'd the remote control go? Oh well. That's the kitchen. So we need to go get the battery now.
Ah, Mr. Wallace.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
Not great. No wait, done. Just
Here
talking.
on business, you say, Wallace? What line are you in these days?
Honey, Constable Dibbins, from B to you, piped fresh to your home or workplace daily. Do you have a sweet tooth, Constable?
Well, I have been known to dollop it on a crumpet now and again.
Then perhaps you'd like to subscribe.
I only procure my honey from reputable sources.
You can rely on From B to You for your honey needs, Constable. As our motto says, all the sweet and none of the sting.
So long as it's nothing like your Sniffer 3000 cheese detecting device.
Wait, can I go in here?
The poor Sniffer 3000. I only just put the finishing touches on it yesterday, and it's already fallen afoul of the law. The Sniffer 3000 wasn't cut out for prison life. It runs on energized, not porridge. Fear not my... Put your mind at ease, Constable. All our bees are bonded and insured.
Not killer bees from abroad, are they?
Certainly not. They're West Wallaby Street born and bred.
That's so much, I suppose.
Okay, but
No good. The Sniffer 3000 must be out of range. The Sniffer... No good.
so can we go in here then?
I hope they're not being too... I noticed you received my petition for early release of the...
Yes. And I notice it's attracted the signatures of just one man and his dog.
We're only appealing for natural justice.
But your blinking cheese detector thingamy, what do you call it, destroyed an entire grocery store.
Teething problems. It's still only a prototype.
A prototype? It's a villain, if you ask me. A diabolical device. You can see that in its face.
My machine isn't evil, Constable Dibbins. It's just got a short fuse and a few loose nuts.
We'll see. I'm going to formally interview this glorified tin can of yours, and if it can convince me that it's not a menace to society, then perhaps I'll release it into your custody.
Alrighty.
You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you. That's more like it. Now you've had time to think, what can you tell me about what happened yesterday? Feel bad about what you did, do you? He's weeping. Maybe this contraption's got feelings after all. Now, I want a truthful answer. If I release you from custody, will you do it again? Well, I'll be damned. The prisoner has been interviewed.
Yes?
And having exhibited signs of repentance, I am prepared to release him into your protective custody, provided, Wallace, you give me an assurance that you'll keep your blinking eye on him. Or it. Or whatever he answers to.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on him, Constable Dibbins. You have my word on that.
We got the battery. Let's go make that grow thing. Paniers. There we go.
One unit of energite fluid for a creamy finish. One generous chunk of protein to give it texture. One dose of strontium into the mix. Now to mix up my very own quick grow muscle formula. That ought to do it. No, the mixomatic's all mixed up. Stop! Stop! Help! Gromit! Oh, thanks, lad.
Checking to see if anything's sprouted yet, Mr. Wallace.
Well, as a matter of fact, Miss Flit.
Really? I don't see what you're hoping to... Oh, I don't believe it.
It works! It works! The homemade quick grow miracle muscle formula works! We're in business, lad. You see, Gromit, look where a bit of enterprise can get you. If I hadn't found that flyer you chucked in the bin, I'd never have been able to concoct my miracle grow formula. And then where would we be? You really must be careful what you chuck out, you know? Blinking Nora!
Oh, my word! I think I'm going to faint.
This ought to be plenty of fuel for the old pollinator.
Well, now with our flowers, let's go.
That's champion, that is. 50 gallons of honey and just in time for my annual Tea and Crumpet Festival. Pleasure doing business with you, Wallace.
Always aim to please our bees. That's the last of our bills, Gromit, and we've got just about enough left over for that little holiday we've been planning. This year, I fancy Blackpool. Oh, yes, lad. I think our money troubles are over at last.
Air raid! Air raid! Petrol
Oh, dear.
stations everywhere!
Not this again.
Excellent vantage point. Prepare for a crash landing, you devils! Sorry, Wallace, but I'm going to have to commandeer your dining room.
Now, just a minute, Major Crumb.
No time to argue, old man. The whole town's under bombardment.
But
here they come!
Oh,
doesn't it, Gromit? Giant bees!
Heaven help the good citizens of West Wallaby Street! Civilians out!
But
That's an order, Wallace. Private Gromit, kindly escort this civilian from the battle zone.
Gromit.
Carry on, soldier!
good heavens, Gromit, you don't suppose those monsters have anything to do with our honey-making operation, do you? Bumbling heck! My quick grow formula, it didn't just affect the flowers. Just hope it's a wrong number and not more bad news. Yes, Mr. Paneer. Well, of course you're upset. Being dive-bombed by giant bees isn't good for any business. We're doing all we can to get the situation under control. Normal honey service will be resumed as soon as possible. With normal-sized bees. That's a promise. There's a giant fly in the soup, lad. And it's shaped like a bee. They're taking over the town. Time to read the riot act. I am their employer, after all. Oh!
What happened to his
They won't
clothes?
listen. They're completely out of control. This honey business has a sting in the tail and no mistake. Oh! Do something, Gromit! Hello, from B to... Oh, Constable Dibbins.
Well, while you're talking to them, I'm going to take the pan. We're going to use it to bash
Careful
some
with the
bees.
auto-flip frying pan, lad. The timer mechanism is very delicate. It's liable to spring at odd moments. Yes, I know. It's terrible. Oh.
Ah, Mr. Gapple here. I ain't much good at eating humble pie, but I spoke out of turn yesterday. You're not a daft apes after all. What I said to you, I take it all back. You're a credit to the town. Just a minute. What's this? Ah! Giant piggy, please! Oh my giddy aunt! There's only one nincompoop round here what could have caused this!
Alright.
Yes, I know. It's terrible.
Why does it... All right. Hello, Major. Why do we need that? Oh, it's the service thing. All right. There are some really big...
I give you! Somebody call the police! Get me out of here! Do something about these bees! I am stuck in my super chaotic house!
Ooh, cheese.
Oh, stop a while, will you? Got no one to natter with today, and you're a real good listener.
Oh, that's her husband.
Ah, Mr. Gapple here. I ain't much good at eating humble pie, but I spoke out of turn yesterday. You're not a daft apers after all. What I said to you, I'll take it all back. You're a credit to the town.
Well, fighting dogs come limping home. There now, weren't so hard, were it?
Is that you, Winnie? Breaking code of silence, are you?
No need for silence now you've shown a bit of humility.
Humility? Me? Never!
Oh, you don't fool me. You're just a big old softy, and I know it. Eh, I need me head examined, keeping shop open when town's crawling with giant bees.
What's got into you, Winnie? Stay back, I say!
Ew.
Oh, Winnie Gabble!
Okay. Oh. Took too long. But I get it. Run, Gromit, run, 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 run. Oh, nope. Ooh, camera.
Sorry for the delay, Mr. Paneer. I think you'll find the streets are now bee-free.
Thank heavens for the boys in blue.
Now, I'll have to ask you to accompany me to the station. There's some paperwork we need to fill out. Nothing too bothersome.
Happy to do my part.
It's citizens like you what make my job a pleasure, Mr. Paneer.
What do you want?
Off with you now. Very busy at the moment. Haven't time for inquisitive dogs. Oh, and tell that master of yours he left summat behind.
It's cheese, Gromit. Alright, anyway. Let's go save the old crazy lady. It's Gromit's racket. The hive's huge. Oh, the dude. Oh, we have cheese.
I know Constable Dibbins. Well, yes, like I said, he's very well trained. Right then. Goodbye, Constable. Good work, lad. Seems you took care of the downtown gang good and proper. But so long as they're still supersized, our job's only half done. I'd better get to work on a reverse growth formula.
Can we go? I guess we'll just have to go the long way. I'm gonna throw that cheese in the cellar hole. What is... Can you hold this?
Really? Playing with garden gnomes while West Wallaby Street is under attack?
Okay. Hello. I know that one's dancing. Can we get in it?
Private
Let's-
Gromit, it's looking grim out there. That's right, soldier. Help steady my aim. Blast! Bullseye!
Alrighty.
Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir. Blast and double blast.
Oh.
Back in the air. Blast it.
Oh. Whoa.
Missed him. Bullseye.
And then we gotta shoot this.
Got him. Into the dustbin of history for you, my friend. Back in the air. Blast it.
Get in the trash can, you
Auf
turd.
Wiedersehen to you, sir.
I missed. I'm just gonna keep shooting.
Back in the air. Blast it. Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir.
No.
Back in the air. Blast it. Into the
There.
dustbin
Got it.
of history for you, my
Ah.
friend.
Will you help me?
Right where he belongs, the fiend.
Okay, we gotta be done. It's the pants!
Ha! Bad the bounder.
Here you go.
Try getting out of that one, fly boy.
Okay, well, I got 2 bees. Maybe.
Keep the faith, soldier. West Wallaby Street needs you.
the garden gnomes while West Wallaby Street is under attack.
News from the front. Whipping the curs, are we?
Yeah, now we're going to.
Good man, Private Gromit. Help me bring these blighters down. Bullseye! If you see that! Ha! Blew 'em right out of the sky! That'll teach 'em. A thrilling sight for you, Private Gromit. Why, I feel like a young man again. Calls for a celebration, Private. Meet you in the mess in 20.
Aye, aye, Captain. Colonel.
Yoo-hoo! Gromit! Up here! Now, listen to me, nice doggy-wuggy. I'm trapped in this tree by giant bees. Do you understand? You must take a message to your master. I need him to get me down from here. Can you tell him that? Oh, wait a minute. Give him this. It's a note. Oh,
I'm fairly certain Gromit is one of the smartest characters in
much
this.
longer.
Bum.
You've pacified all the bees, Gromit. Good lad. I knew I could count on you.
Help! Wallace! Someone!
That sounds like Miss Flit.
Do you want your clothes?
Help! Get me down from here!
Don't panic. I'm coming, Miss Flit. Oh, it seems I'm underdressed.
Gracious!
Hang on, Miss Flit.
There he is.
My savior.
And he's like, Gromit's just.
So that's the story, Miss Flit. I'm afraid my miracle growth formula led to some supersized problems.
I hope you're going to get rid of the infernal stuff.
Oh, I am. And rest assured, all the bees have been dealt with safely and humanely.
Well, that's a relief. But weren't you scared facing down an angry swarm of giant bees all by yourself?
Frightened? Oh, well, I was heavily outnumbered, of course, but they soon saw who was boss and that the sting was on the other foot.
I was terrified.
That's only natural, Miss Flit. Well, I had a twinge or two myself at times, you know, but keep a cool head. That's my motto. Look your adversary square in the eye and never let yourself get carried away.
Oh, she has a British smile.
Get off! It's got me! Blinking Nora! The Queen's trying to turn me into royal jelly! The ingratitude! After I've built her a hive in solid brass and a magnetronic pollinator thingamajig to take all the hard work out of honey making. Oh, I'm I'm beginning to think I should never have mixed this growth formula at all. I ought to chuck it away. Hey! Easy, old girl. No need to get excited. Put me down gently and no one will get hurt. Oh dear, nothing in the beekeeper's manual about aerial abduction. Help! Help! Gromit! Attaboy! I knew you'd come through! Raise the ladder, lad!
Ah, there it is.
What are you waiting for, Gromit? Raise the ladder!
How do we get... Well, stand up. Ah, hey. There we go.
That's right, lad. Now raise the ladder. Oh! That's torn it. The ladder's broken, and I left the spare at home.
We're gonna cartoon logic this.
Lend me a hand, Gromit. Phew! Back on terra firma. Well done, Gromit. Gromit? Gromit! You all right, lad? Oh, good show. We've made it through this little episode in one piece. More than I can say for the autopilot, I'm afraid. Oh, the autopilot! Oh dear, looks like our troubles aren't quite over. Look out behind you, Gromit! Keep her at bay. I'll try and lose her in here. Still plenty of honey in the old tank.
Oh,
Perhaps the honey could use a little kick.
what if we make her just so big that she gets stuck? And she has to be laughing. Talk radio is so boring.
Gromit. Whew, cracking teamwork, lad.
Bum, bum, ba-dum,
Cracking
bum,
teamwork,
bum,
lad.
I've done it, Gromit! I
Oh,
found
good.
the antidote to that pesky growth formula. Now we can finally cut our bee problem down to size.
Though there is one small complication.
He's all tiny now. But I guess he knows it works. Well, that was great. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'm gonna get it. You know, I'll be right back at the end of the credits. Nope, nothing else. So, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I love Wallace and Gromit. It's just such a fun stuff. So, you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!